Hello, this is Dr. Kilgore from Dr. Kilgore's World. We are working today with multiplying decimals using area models. Now, in front of you, you will need your packet that we've been using in class to work on multiplying decimals. You are going to the page that says multiplying with area models at the top. You will be working problems in this packet with me during the video today. So please make sure that you have it out in front of you ready to go. Okay, so our first problem today is 8 hundredths times 5. Now we've been working on drawing this out with base 10 blocks and then switching to the hundredths chart. If you need to draw this out with base 10 blocks to help you understand, do it in the margins right beside the problem on your packet. I'm going to go ahead and start with the hundredths chart. Now we've rephrased this to 5 groups of 8 hundredths. So when we draw it on the hundredths chart, we can go 8 tenths would be one group. I'm going to switch colors so we can see it. 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 2 groups. 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 is 3 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 4 groups. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 4 groups. So when we look at our hundredths chart, we can visually see that our answer should be 4 tenths. So let's look at an area model to help us solve this problem. Okay, in this area we have 5, we have 8 hundredths. I know that 8 times 5 is 40. When I multiply, if I have 2 decimal spaces here, I have to come over 2 decimal spaces here. Because it is decimals, I put the courtesy 0, and then this one doesn't have any value, so I drop it, and my area would be 4 tenths. So my hundredths chart and my area model match. That means that I am on the right track with this. Okay, our second problem on the paper is 29 hundredths times 3. So when I look at this, I see 3 groups of 29 hundredths. Okay, so I'm going to start with a color here, and I'm going to go 10, 20, all but 1 would be 9. That's one group of 29 hundredths. 1 plus 10 is 11. Plus 10 is 21. So that means I need 8 more out of this row to make 29. 10, 20, 28, 29. And third group, 2. 2 plus 10 is 12. Plus 10 is 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, so now I go ahead and I look at this hundredths chart and I see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 86, 87 hundredths should be my answer. So let's look at what an area model would look like for this problem. I start with my area. It doesn't matter which side my numbers go on as long as I break them up based on place value. 3 I'm going to put here. The 29 hundredths I'm going to break up into 2 tenths and 9 hundredths. So 3 times 2 is 6, but there's 1 decimal place. So that's going to be 6 tenths. 3 times 9 is 27, but I've got 2 decimal places. So I move it from the end 2 decimal places. So now I have 0 and 6 tenths plus 0 and 27 hundredths. I annex a 0. 0 plus 7 is 7. 6 plus 2 is 8. Put my courtesy 0, and I have 87 hundredths. Okay. Make sure that you have both the hundredths chart filled in your notes and the area model completed in your notes. Area model is the strategy that we're moving towards to try to get to standard algorithm. It is the next most efficient because it starts us using multiplication instead of sticking with our repeated addition that we're doing in hundredths charts. Okay, so just 1 second, I'll be back with the next problem. Okay, this problem we have 6 times 17 hundredths. So our first task is to make 6 groups of 17 hundredths. That is a tenth and 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another color. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I should have just said 13. 3 plus 10 is 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 10 is 16, plus 1 more is 17. That would be 9. Plus 10 would be 19, so that's too much. 9, but 1 is 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups. 2 plus 10 is 12, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more group. 5 plus 10 is 15, plus 2 is 17. So our answer should be 1 and 2 hundredths. Let's look at our area model and see if it supports that answer. I'm going to go ahead and put the 6 on top this time. I'm going to break my 17 hundredths apart into 1 tenth and 7 hundredths. 6 times 1 tenth would be 6 tenths. See, 6 times 1 is 6 over because there's 1 decimal place. 6 times 7 is 42. I have 1 decimal place, 2 over 1, 2. Courtesy 0. So when I line them up, I've got 6 tenths plus 42 hundredths. I add my 0 here, annex it. 0 plus 2 is 2. 6 plus 4 is 10. And I get 1 and 2 hundredths. These strategies are really helping get me towards that algorithm. Be right back with another problem. Okay, our next problem is 4 groups of 33 hundredths. So we start with our first color. We go 10, 20, 30, 3. We go to the next color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 10 is 17. Plus 10 is 27. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. That count on method helped me there. One more group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 10 is 14. Plus 10 is 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. And I need one more group. 1 plus 10 is 11. Plus 10 is 22. Plus 10 is 32. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. I had a hard time getting to that one. I wonder if I've made a math error in my chart someplace. Let's try the area model and see if there was a math error or if I just counted wrong on that last set. So we have 4. We're going to split this up into 3/10 and 3/100. 4 times 3 is 12. 1 decimal space. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 decimal spaces. So 1 2/10 plus 12/100. Annex a 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 32/100. 1, 10, 20, 30, 1, 2. Looks like I just must have counted wrong, but I fixed it. Okay, we have one more problem to practice on this page. Okay, for this last practice problem with the teacher, we have 26/100ths times 2. We start with our hundredths charts. 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. 4 plus 10 is 14. Plus 10 is 24, 25, 26. So our answer should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 0 and 52/100ths. Let's check our area model to make sure that we got there. Okay, so let's break this apart to 2/10 and 6/100ths. 2/10 times 2 would be 4/10. 6/100ths times 2 would be 12/100ths. See, 2 decimal spaces, 2 decimal spaces. So I have 4/10 plus 12/100ths. Annex my 0, 2, 5, 0, and 52/100ths match. Now, for the next page, you are practicing with your shoulder partner. So make sure that you and your shoulder partner are going down through that page. Pause this video right now. When you and your shoulder partner finish, come back to this video to check your answers. I hope that you have paused the video. You should have the hundredths chart and the area models filled in on your paper before you are listening to check. For number 6, you should have 84 hundredths. For number 7, you should have 38 hundredths. For number 8, you should have 84 hundredths. Number 9, you should have 93 hundredths. And number 10, you should have 1 and 56 hundredths. Okay? If you've made some errors, please circle that number. Go back and figure out where your mistake in the math was. You and your partner should do that together. And then you are moving on to numbers 11 through 15 for the on your own practice. Go ahead and stop the video right now. I will see you in our next flipped learning video.